You are in this now, babe. You have moved in permanently. You are an adult for life. And so am I. No, but seriously, okay, so am I. You and I are in this boat now. You and I are adults. We are in our 20s. Even if you're 21, we are an adult, unfortunately. If you're 20s, if you're a 20-year-old and above, we are an adult. This is us for life. The only way we're getting out of this classroom of life is if we die, so we're an adult. And because technically a senior is just a really old adult, so now, like, this is our final era of life. I think so, technically. Being an adult is like 4/5. So it's really important, I think, this video. So let's make sure that we don't try and clock out early and that other people don't try to clock out early, because adulthood is not that bad. It doesn't have to be that bad. So I know I said, like, go out and do community exploits, and I am all very much for that, but the main focus of this entire video has been about the mindset of the individual. Your mindset, your brain, your mental structures, how you view the world, how you view adulthood, and how you go out in the world. Because while I am not a fan of hyper-individualism, I do recognize that there's so much inner work that we have to do within ourselves, especially because we all have influence and we also are all easily influenced. So it's crucial that you take this video as a second to collect yourself, ask yourself how you view adulthood, and it's really important that we just, do that work within ourselves, but even more powerfully, knowing that we influence, that we can do this healing work in tandem with other people in community, because it is not good for man to be alone, because no man is an island. Ladies, don't we know that? So it is individual work, and hopefully this individual work will manifest out more positively in the world. So there's a verse in the Bible, Romans 12, chapter 18, and it says, "As much as it is up to you, do your best to live in peace with all people." So that's a verse that really clings to me, because the more peace I have within myself through Jesus Christ, and by trying my best to do the most adult right thing, and the most hopeful adult whimsical thing, the more peace I'm going to give out to the world. So I just want to again preface this video, because we're coming to the end of it. Yes, it's about community, but the whole point of isolation seasons that everybody talks about is we isolate ourselves so that we can return, because no man is an island. Even if you're introverted, that's lovely, that's fine, there's no issue with that. As an extroverted person, we are still all community oriented people, so we have to make sure that we are a community within ourselves. Just wanted to preface that. Adulthood can be tough, hard, painful, challenging, and also very confusing, but it can also be wonderful, wholesome, worth it, encouraging, and healing. It can still make up for so much fear and issues that you have gone through in life if you would let yourself have your own unique brand of adulting and give it a chance. Adulthood, I believe, can still be the best thing that has happened to you, regardless of your circumstances that might have brought you to this video. What age you're at when you're watching it, though I know I targeted this video for 20s. Whether you are divorced, going through one, lost somebody, lost yourself, regardless. Adulthood can still be a wonderful thing for you, because adulthood is not a punishment. It's not just bills, debts, loss of friends. It's not being a slave to the money, then you die. It's also chance to change, even if infinitesimally, the narrative you believed in your life. Adulthood gives you that chance to change that narrative. Adulthood is freedom. Adulthood is your brain off autopilot. And adulthood is like 80% of your life. If you think about it, right, walk with me, because I'm not a mathematician, but right now in the neighborhood, I have one of my hats is a mathematician. So I said that adulthood is like 4/5 of your life, because technically the first fifth, I would say from 0 to like 20. Let's say everyone lives to 100, right? So from 0 to 20, you're a baby, infant, child, like baby, infant, toddler, child, preteen, even though they don't exist anymore, teenager, and then because 18 to me, 18, 19 are still teenagers, and then 20. But from let's say 0 to 20, right? Your life has never really been your own. You've been following, remember, the external markers of validation. You've been listening to everybody else's structures. Your world is shaped by everybody else. Common sense is only as common as the same people telling you the same thing like it's obvious. But that's going to change as well. So adulthood 20 to 100 though, that's like 4/5 of your adulthood right there, babe. I would say around, and it's the longest fifth. And you do not want to live that on autopilot. Misery is autopilot because that's what the world is feeding you. While let 80% of your life slip by on autopilot, you deserve to make every one of those years count, not forcefully, not in the name of capitalism and productivity. I know capitalism says that you've made your adulthood count when you've spent crazy money and you've gone out drinking. I'm not saying that. That's going to look different for everyone else, but you don't want to live the 80% of your life on autopilot. I know that's probably like very bad math, and people are like, that's terrible math. Okay, that's fine, but to be honest, it's getting me through wanting to fight against misery, because misery is too like kind of sort of easy. And listen, I have been through stuff. I might not look it. I'm saying this as someone who has been through stuff, who is still going through stuff. The misery never changes. It shifts to fit its agenda, to submit you, but it never changes. It's at some point it stays the same. So you deserve to make every one of those years count however you can, because our degrees of ability are all different, but worth it. So our degrees to do stuff, to do adulting will be different, and our adulthood will be unique as a result. So let me say that again. Our degrees of ability to handle things are going to be different based on our life experiences, and therefore our adulthood is going to be unique to each of us, but adulting is oh so worth it. So if you do nothing else about this video, if you do nothing else, I would say with your life, but try to become the adult that you needed when you were younger. That will also be a very fulfilled life, a life that you have lived very well, an adulting life that you've lived very well. And the great thing about fighting for your adulthood, making the stand to see it as worthy and not this punishment from hell, is that other people will also be needing a reminder that such adults like you still exist, that they don't have to ascribe to the cool agenda that adulting is so bad. I was just about to say disclaimer. Thank you, Jesus. I'm working on it. So, yeah. To round up, I'm going to read this. So, point 1, reminder 1, roundup 1. Dear neighbors, you have permission to go, to give your life a try. Permission to go and start your life and do something. Number 2. And then you need to know and remember that you have the right, the human right, and the responsibility to trial and error. That you customize the classroom of life that you will gracefully live in. And you will live in grace. Number 3. Then remind yourself that due to free will, to grace, to giving yourself permission to go, you have free will. Incorporate that with whimsy. And adulthood is worth fighting for. Point 4. You don't have to be a remarkable adult. You just have to be adult that tries. And part 5. Fight for your adulthood. Fight to be that kind of adult that is hopeful, mature, responsible, whimsical. And I can guarantee you that life will be worth more living. So fight for your adulthood, because adulthood is worth fighting for. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I have bombarded you. It's time for me just to leave you alone. If you come near a yapper like me too close, I will yap until the sun goes down. So, but I hope that I have done something. I hope I've done even a little bit, even if you just watched this video to laugh at me and, brought some kind of chill to your day, or I don't know. So I hope this helped. I really do, because I'm also in this with you, and I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Jesus cherishes you. You are loved, neighbor. And I hope that maybe you've taken some time around the neighborhood. Maybe it is for you or it isn't, but tell me, how did you find that pastry that I just offered you? Huh? How is it? You think you need to add some more? You want to add some more cinnamon to it? You want to bake it a little longer? You think I should have baked it a bit longer? You think that I could have added more frog legs or whatever? Let me know your taste, your palate. As the neighborhood grows, the bakery is going to have some more weird and interesting kind of pastries and desserts. I might even have a cafe or a bistro for meals. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, did you guys think? Did you like it? What did you think of it? I am doing my best. Let me know in the comments, but I hope that the pastry, this half-baked pastry, you at least feel the love that I put in it. And that was me. That was me, Noemi TV. Keep the noise down, neighbor. For there are adults here trying to change. There are adults here that are trying to adult. Whether for the first time, sixth time, keep it down. And tell me how you go until I knock next, or until I sit here, until I knock next, or until I shove another unbaked pastry down your throat. I gotta come up with an outro. I like those actually. I think that they were like fine.